But I think in my side, Zoom already do itself the video of the communication.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I will record this. You know, I just click the record. If it's got recorded, I will send you later. Okay, so,
yeah,
so that it's easier for you to go through it. But I'm always here. If you have any questions, I'm able to help you. So
okay.
That's the price and the payment gateway. You need to copy the payment gateways and then add another parameter. So this is payment gateway. So we actually support Stripe and PayPal, so you just need to use Stripe for this one. And then another is we need another is success URL. Success URL. That means which URL you want to redirect the user when they successfully pay that amount. So you need to set this up. And then here you just type the URL. For example, we can just type Google. And then you can save it. For the type, you can just use.
One second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
In the success URL,
yeah.
I can put an URL. Is it possible to put a success URL? Is it possible to put the messenger sequence?
Yeah, messenger wrap URL. You can definitely put that. I usually I put it myself, so they will just open the the flow for you if that's what you need. So for that, I think we can use this one. The body type. Body type, I'm not sure which one, but let's.
But I use body type. I use body type for JSON, for example. If I want to put a JSON, I put on a row, and then JSON contents, and then I put the JSON.
I think we support JSONs too, so you can try it, and if everything now is cannot post, so let me see. Cannot post, so we will use this one. Get form data. Oh, I think I know this should be the post. I shouldn't put everything here. I should put in the down here. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's this one. So let me just put it here.
Or you can send a JSON with those information also.
Yeah, you can send a JSON. I'm not a developer, so.
I was thinking you were a developer because your tool is very interesting. I tell you, because why I tell you that? Because during 5 months, I was looking for every day a solution like this. I found 2 persons who do that, but they stop at the sell. They don't do one clip upsell, then sell. And I said to them, you do e-commerce, but if you don't make a upsell then sell, you lose money. This is not good.
Yeah. That's for sure. So let me try it. Okay, I'm not. Okay, let's try this one.
You forget one thing. Maybe you don't use parse JSON. You have to you open this. Maybe
Parse JSON here.
Yeah, but this is the like this. Everything is okay. You don't have to do extra work to with the data, with the output after. That's all. And you click OK. And it's okay. I say that because the people say always to me, you have to do a parse JSON because after parse response, because after if you don't do that, you have to do a little work with the data in output after. That's
oh yeah. That understands. That understands. So basically, I need this to be 200. Now it's
sure.
Yeah. So
But
that
anyway,
must be something that something quantity.
Let's take. I will do it myself. Let's take only one parameter, just one parameter.
We need at least this 4. We need at least this 4. So so this is the application, the form. This is the form. Why this is not working? API keys, name, and the product quantity, product price, payment gateway, Stripe, success URL. Oh, all right. I think I got the problem. Is the URL is API. Okay, I got the problem. So
okay,
this,
don't worry.
yeah, this should be the end of the URL. So let me try it now, because I have the developer online too. So now you can see, now the status code is 200. We already got the data. So now if you click this one, it will redirect to the Stripe for the checkout. So they can just type anything, and after they type this, they will be redirected to the success URL.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy now. Oh,
yeah. Let me. I will just show you. Okay, and here the name and the picture is
from the webbook.
Yeah, it is from webbook. You can personalize with profile image or that personal name and everything, just to make it more.
What you mean by profile image? I mean you get the profile image from the Facebook.
Yeah. Every chatbot they can have the profile image, right? And you can use that as a variable.
Yeah. Okay. Because I tried to get that image, and I tried to get that image because this is a system data, but I thought that Facebook forbidden that stop to do that. This is possible. Okay.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm using that because the only issue is that that image is that URL is temporary. So that means you need to store it somewhere. I upload that profile image to Cloudinary, is another third-party service to store that, and store there, and so I can use it in this all this future.
Okay, no problem with this. You said something interesting. I know Cloudinary, but I didn't knew that we can dynamically store. Okay.
Yeah.
Using HTTP, using API closed. Okay.
You use that API keys. I think there is a profile settings or something like that, and you can just upload this image to a folder, and they give you response about the URL. So you can use that URL and in this checkout. So I just finished the checkout, and I just got redirect to the Google. So it's if you set up the short link for the messenger, then it will go redirect back to the chatbot. So that's the first part. Okay, that's the first part is a dynamic checkout, and I will show you how to do the upsells. It's actually very easy. I just want you to know that. You
put a little bit behind the success URL. This is the your success URL. You add a little bit something.
Okay, so we actually support the upsell on the website and also in the chatbot. So that's the difference. That's the difference. So if you want it to work on the website, you need to have 3 things to set up correctly. First one, I just want to, do you want to upsell in the chatbot or on the website? Which one do you want?
Me, I need to have the both system. Why?
Okay, because you need to upsell in the chatbot, right?
But the first thing, I want to do everything in the chatbot. Upsell, downsell.
Me too.
But because why? Because like this, and sell one product to one customer, and then that customer I can make an upsell, and I say to him, if you want me to do this in your dynamic site or progressive apps, okay, this is another product, but in fact this is the same backend,
Okay, yeah. So let me just want to show you that if you want to upsell in the chatbot, what you need to do in integromat. Okay, so if you go to our Swagger, there is you go to the upsell, right? There is a request. There is a post request and the get request. You just use, for example, you just use this endpoint. You just call this endpoint. I will show you what we need. What upsell we need is the order number. Okay. So for example, this is the response, right? You need to save this order number if you want to upsell. If you want to upsell in the chatbot, because we need this to attach that upsell to that order. Okay, so that is the only thing that we need in the chatbot. And after you have that, you can just paste. Let me show you. Okay, let me go back to the Panda checkout. Now this is the order, right? This is our order. The 49. That's the customer. This is what I attached. I didn't type the product name, so it's empty. But let me show you how I can upsell in the chatbot through the API. Okay. So first is I can just show you in the Swagger, okay? Because I need this order number. So let me copy the order number here. You can just copy this one and paste it here. This is the order number, and you just tap, just like the regular, is just the request, okay? For example, you want to sell this for 100, and you want to redirect to. Let me see, redirect to Facebook. Okay. And also here, we actually support, you can upsell one-time payment and the subscription. It's very flexible. So it's you can just name, this is upsell from Swagger. Okay. And what you need to do now is you can just execute. It will, this is the end of the URL, okay? Let me see why this, flow, price, string, product name. Okay, let me see why. Which part? Forbidden. Oh, I didn't put my API keys here.
Okay.
So that's why. Yeah, that's why, because I should put my API keys here. Authorize. And now let's execute. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry. Another thing I needed to tell you is that in the checkout, you need to add another variable. It's called upsell enabled. You need to add this one, and then only that you can actually add the orders. So you need to add this upsell enabled. Let me show you, okay? We will have another request. It's called upsell enabled. We can call it true. So that means we know that, okay, this checkout have the upsell. So that when in the future when we make the API calls to the upsell, then it will work. So let me go through the checkout again. We need to go through the checkout again so that we have the new order number. Okay.
Sure.
So this is the checkout link. We need to go through again. So test 1, 2, 3. And 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Okay, so this will redirect to Google because we set that as a redirect URL. And now let's go back to the orders. We will copy this, and now we go to the upsells. We will change this to the new order. Okay, everything is the same. And now if you see, this is only one product, right? Once we trigger this API call, it will add another one. Okay, let me show you. As you can see that this is 200, right? So that means the API call is successful. And if you go to the Panda checkout, you refresh, you will see this is the upsell. We just upsell with that one call. Okay, so you just need for upsells to work, you need first, when you do the first checkout, you need to have the upsell enabled equals true. And then you need, for the upsells, we just need the order number. You need to save that order number and make the API calls, after you get the consent from the customers. And then that order will be pushed into your Stripe account and also in our backend.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's that simple. If you want to upsell in the chatbot, that you can also, we have a lot of, in these flows, we have a lot of...
So from what, this is simple, I understand. Yeah. From what I see, I can do, from what I see now, I can do the checkout from the information of my Botnation from my bot, and also from information from my dynamic site also, no?
Yeah, as long as you can, I think so, yeah.
The thing I did not well understand, this is what you are going to talk about. It is about the flow. I did not understand very clearly.
Yeah. Okay, so the flow I need to walk you through is, for the flow, for the everything, you can think Panda checkout is a bridge. Okay, it's a bridge that connect your payment gateways and your chatbot. So they can connect them together, So in order to do all that, you need to first do the integrations. Okay, if you like the softwares, we can actually work on the Botnations to integrate with them. Just we can figure something out. But for the other platforms, we need you to connect the payment gateways. We need you to connect the chatbot so that we can make the connection. So at the flow, how it works is we have different triggers. So this means the checkout created, the checkout success, the checkout canceled, the checkout refunded, and the subscription, success, the upsell accepted, the upsell rejected, and all these different triggers. Different triggers this is something happened with payment gateways. So what you need to do is, for us, is first you need to connect with the chatbot, which chatbot platform you are using, and you save that, and it just works very simple. Is like left is the input, right is the output. For the input, you have the order information, you have the payment information, you have the customer information. Everything for the customer information is, you can just drag it to the left. And for the integrations, you can just, we have 4 actions for the chatbot. Is you can set the custom fields. So once you connect these two, it will save your custom name into one of your custom fields. Okay, so this is one of that. So that's how we connect the data. For Stripe, you can even send them the invoice URL, because the invoice URL that is one of our input. You can send the invoice URL to one of the custom fields and just show them right in the chatbot. So we have 4 different actions. So you can set the custom fields, you can add the text, and you can send the content, and you can send the flow. So if you want to send them something